Hey everyone, my name is Kathy and I run a small needle felting business. Welcome to my January vlog. As you can see, we're well and truly deep in the middle of a typical Canadian winter. I'm definitely a summer person, but so far this winter I've actually been inspired to create some winter themed felting, such as this fox that I completed earlier this month and an ermine that I'll show you a bit later in the video. So join me as I trudge through this very cozy month and let's see what I can accomplish. It's the middle of January and I'm just sitting at my desk and kind of reflecting on the fact that I really haven't done much yet this month and it's really time to get going. So I'll show you what I have on the go right now. I just finished a tutorial for these little chocolates and I was really happy with those. So there is a tutorial up on how to do these. So that's done and I'm going to bring these to my shows. I don't know if they'll sell or not. I'm kind of curious to see if they will. Sometimes I think when I think something will sell, it doesn't. Like I would probably buy something like this because I love fake food. I like any kind of stuffed food, like Jellycat food. So I love that kind of stuff. So I'd probably buy something like this. But what I have learned is that if I want to buy something, that doesn't necessarily mean that other people will want to. So we'll see. I'll bring these and see how they do at my show. So what else do I have? I have my fruit, these 3 pieces of fruit that I've started and haven't finished. So these are on the go. And my poor moose, who I've neglected for so long, and I want to finish him, but I don't know, I just haven't been that into it. So he's on the go. And what else? I have this wolf. I've had this for a while and I really want to finish him because I have an idea for him, how to present him, and I'm really excited about it. But he needs to be pared down because I did this before I learned the fur planting technique that I want to use for him. So I have to trim him down and kind of start, not from scratch, but take a lot of this off and kind of restart that process. And then I started a little ermine, as I wanted to make these for a while, and he's really small, and I don't think it'll take long to finish him. I'm not going to do fur planting. I'm going to do flat felting for him, so it shouldn't take quite as long. I have this new project that I did. It's going to be a bear sitting and holding a little bunny that he's looking at. It's really rough. Like, I mean, it's barely felted at all. I just kind of wanted to sketch it out. But as soon as I finished this, somebody whose work I really love on Instagram posted a picture of a bear in progress that was playing with another animal. It wasn't a rabbit, but it was similar enough that I have a fear of looking like I'm copying something. And so I may wait a little bit to finish that. And then I had this great idea. I'm not going to say what animal it is yet, but feel free to guess, of an animal clinging onto this piece of wood that I have. So if you can at all tell what this might be, let me know. And I wanted to do a little mini flat felted picture. That's something else I wanted to do. I want to finish my dog. He's a French bulldog and he's at this stage right now and I want to finish him too. I think I'm putting it off because I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to capture him the way I want to. And then I have these, I said in a previous vlog, I talked about how I wanted to paint some little pots and then put some little succulents or plants in them. So I've painted the background. I did green and I did this color as well. And I still want to paint flowers and stuff over top of those. So that's something I wanted to do too. So those are kind of all my projects on the go. So what I decided to do was write down a list of the ones that I really want to finish first. I'm going to cut out strips of paper and put them in a bowl and pick one out. And that one I'm going to start with no matter what.
that's actually not bad. You know how sometimes when you do this, you end up with the one that you really don't want to do the most, but I actually really do want to finish this. So, all right, this is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to put everything aside and just work on this until I am done.
All done. This was a surprisingly quick project. I like to think it's because I'm getting faster at felting, and maybe that's part of it, but I think it was mostly because I didn't use the fur planting method for him, and also because he was pretty much the same color all over. Anyway, I'm really happy with this little guy.
So one really good thing that's happened this month, or that is kind of happening, is that my hands are getting a lot better. So if you've watched some of my previous videos, you may or may not have noticed that I often have band-aids on my hands. And I just want to let you know that it's not because I'm constantly injuring myself while needle felting. I just have gotten that question a couple times, and it's not that. It's hand eczema, and sometimes it flares really bad and it just does not look good, and I just don't want it to be on camera, so I cover it with band-aids. But I've started a new treatment and they are looking so much better, so that is something that I'm really happy about. Good morning, everybody. It's a balmy minus 32 degrees Celsius. So what better day to stay in and do a little bit of felting. So if you've watched my vlogs before, you might know that I'm prepping for the show season in the summer. So I'm trying to get everything kind of ready before they start so that I'll have a inventory that hopefully will last me throughout the summer and I won't have to do too much top up on it. I have a bunch of ideas of what I want to make, but one of the best sellers was my little sheep that I had on standing on balls of wool. So what I've been doing is taking all my scraps, which accumulate pretty quickly, and make sheep bodies out of them so that I have a whole bunch of these ready to go when I actually start putting everything together. So it's taking so long to actually do these by hand, even with my 3 needle holder. I want to use my felting machine. So I literally never use this. I did for a while back when I got it, but I'm actually terrified of it. So I'll just turn it on. Lots of felters out there will either have one of these or know how it works, but in case you've never seen it, it's just a needle on this machine here. When you turn it on, it felts really quickly. You can see what I mean there. But I'm scared enough of poking my fingers as it is. My fingers are really sensitive, so I always worried about this thing because I just don't want to get in the way of it. So I'm gonna wear my protectors here and let's see how this goes. Again, I haven't done this for a while, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna go, but I'm hoping this might make the process faster, at least for this part. I don't think I could ever use one of these for fine felting at all. It's too quick. You don't have enough control, but maybe for getting, like, just for making cores, it might be better and faster. I don't know. Let's see. Feels very awkward. I already feel like I have to stop and retuck this in. Let's try again. I think it's coming together. I don't know. This just does not feel very efficient somehow. Like I probably could have done this with my multi-needle holder like in less time than whatever it is I'm doing right now. Still worried about felting my fingers together. I'm kind of remembering why I stopped using it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna time one of these by hand, and I'm gonna time making one with the needle felting tool. Okay, here we go. Well, I've come to the conclusion that I don't really like either method. It's not that I don't like them, but they both have their drawbacks, and I'm really not sure which way I'm gonna go forward. I really much prefer doing it by hand like this, but the problem is it's really like doing repeated heavy felting like this, where you really want to get it really dense, so you're felting pretty hard, is hard on my shoulder, as I'm sure a lot of felters know. It can be kind of hard on the elbow, shoulder, hand, whatever. But this thing is just not giving me enough control, and but it does take away the pressure from my shoulder, so I don't know. So these are the ones I've already made. So in total we have 15, which is not nearly enough for what I want. And I think I'm gonna bring down my goal number to 30, because I really think making 40 of these, even over the course of a few months, is just a lot. So 30 is my new goal, and I think I'll make 5 more today and then call it a day. Guys, I did it. I made 30 sheet bodies. It doesn't look like 30, but it is. And then I have 13 of these bases made from last month and the month before. So my goal by the end of January is 17 more of those. And then for February, I need to make 120 legs and 30 heads. And then I think I'll be ready to put it all together. And surprisingly, this thing turned out to be amazing. Really a lot better than I thought it was. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's once I got used to it, it was just so much easier. And definitely gonna do like base stuff with this thing from now on. So maybe I'll do a video on it eventually. So this was a really exciting development for January. My channel started to gain a lot more traction. And when I reached 1,000 subscribers, I think it was around January 20th, I did this screen recording, but at the time I'm recording this voiceover, I've reached 1,600 subscribers. I can hardly believe it, and I'm so grateful to everyone who is subscribed, and it's just really motivated me to keep going and keep making videos. So thank you so much, everyone. everyone, here we are at the end of January. I feel like it's been a little while since I've been on camera, so if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I always struggle a little bit with feeling like these vlogs are a bit boring, but if you're watching, then that means you're enjoying them, so thank you. So I managed to get more done this month than I thought I would. And as well as a few felted projects, I actually managed to post 4 videos. So that's, to me, doing pretty well. And I'm, again, so thrilled about how YouTube is going and that people seem to enjoy my videos. So once again, a big thank you to everybody who's subscribed either recently or back when I started. I also really appreciate all the people who comment. Not only does it help my channel, but it's just great to hear feedback on what you might like to see videos on, and I love to hear your stories of what you're working on or what you've made and that kind of thing. So anytime you want to leave a comment, I really love reading them. So some of the suggestions I've gotten on videos I've written down, and I'm going to list them. And maybe you will hear yours on here if you've made a suggestion before in the comments. And there's also a few that I'm thinking of from a while ago that I'd like to do. So upcoming videos hopefully will include a mouse tutorial, a runner duck tutorial, a video about pricing and how I price my items, how I photograph my items, and wire armature. And a couple others that I've been kind of mulling over. I would like to do a video on how to blend colors for flat felted animals, and also how to plant fur for planted fur animals. Craft shows, and if they're worth it, and you know what that's all about. If anybody out there is thinking of selling their items at shows or has done so already and has any feedback. Maybe a troubleshooting video for those who are just starting out. And also I'd like to do a video on my thoughts about AI and art and how it fits into felting and what I've been working on. And just it's a topic that interests me and I have strong thoughts on it. So I plan to do that at some point too. I've also been working on, so this is probably going to come out soon. This wolf that I talked about earlier in the video, I've actually stripped him down a bit. He's ready for some fur planting. I have a lot of my wool ready, so I'm gonna do another video on kind of like the otter and the fox video that I recently did, where I kind of show the whole process, but not in super detail. So those are just a few videos that are coming up. Again, if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Anyway, that is it for this month. I don't know if I will have a vlog for February since it's a short month, and I'm probably gonna spend most of my month doing videos, but maybe I'll have a short one, and if that's the case, I will see you then. If not, I will see you at the end of March, and until then, take care. Bye.